Hello, my name is Solid Snake, and today we're going to be reading Sold to One Direction by Back on My Bullshit on Wattpad.com. It has 148,000 reads, 980 votes, 11 parts, and about 32 minutes reading time. Here's the exposition. One Direction. Those two words that became famous and popular. Never did I see myself being bought by them, nor be near them. Being sold to someone like an object hurts, but being treated more better than you were used to, being treated feels better. Chapter 1. Get your shit and leave. My so-called mom said. I don't understand. Just because you don't have enough money doesn't mean you sell your old daughter. You find a better job or something. I don't want to, Mom. We wouldn't be in this situation if you hadn't spent our money for heroin. I was pissed. She didn't say anything. She just went up the stairs and came back with my bags. She threw them at me. Then all of a sudden there was a knock at my door. Let's just say that knock changed my life. Chapter 2. I didn't dare go near it. My mom kept saying, go get it. I ignored her. I don't want to leave. She went to the door instead. I just sat in that one spot, not moving at all. She thought it was playing, but I'm so serious. Give them hell, my mind kept reminding me. The door opened, and I heard multiple footsteps, one with a deep British voice answering. Where is she? After that, I didn't hear anything. And then people walked in. It's One Direction. I ran up the stairs successfully, but then ran into a wall, failing an actual wall. I got up and then got lifted up onto someone's back. It was Paul. Damn. I was put, not thrown, into the back of a van. What will I be doing? Am I like a sex slave or something? Or a normal slave? I was so scared they were going to say the first one. No, you're just going to be our maid. We have plenty of sex slaves. Louis answered with a little wink. Oh, I thought she was going to be our new sex slave. Harry whined. I didn't feel like talking. I just turned around. I wasn't going to fall asleep either. I didn't trust these creeps. Louis kept bugging me. Sierra, why won't you talk to me? That's all he asked. Finally, the car stopped. Chapter 3. They escorted me into the house. Liam opened the door and he led me up the stairs. He showed me to my new room, and it is way bigger than mine back home. Or should I even call that place home? She sold me, just for money. Are you supposed to be happy that you have a loving daughter? Thankful, in fact? Well, not her. A voice knocked me out of my zone. Here you are, love. I hope everything's nice and comfy, but I'm just going to give you a warning. Your room is next to Harry and Louis, and Harry has Evelyn tonight, so you might hear something. I'm sorry. But there's a balcony right there, so you can go there, and if you don't want to hear that, you can come to the living room. I was just cleaning up the upstairs bathroom, as I was told. I was new, and I didn't want to make a bad impression. After I was finished, it was 9, and they told me dinner is at 9:30, so I had 30 minutes to get ready. I got into the shower, got dressed in my pajamas, and then brushed my curly black hair. I was too busy spacing out that I didn't hear Louis calling me down. I ran down, and I was met by 2 beautiful girls. I didn't know who was who. I looked at them confused. Hi, I'm Evelyn, and this is my friend Emma, she said, shaking my hand, and I politely shook hers, and her friends. They seemed pretty nice. Hi, I'm Sierra, I smiled. I had wondered what kind of slaves they were. Normal, like me, or, sexual. You never know. I didn't even ask. Because you never know if it's a touchy subject. But I already know Evelyn is a sex slave. Our food was there waiting for us at the table, just like everybody else. They waited patiently, except Niall. He looked irritated. I sat, and we said our grace and dug in. I was so flippin' hungry, I dug in quickly. And since I'm a maid, I have to clean up the kitchen, and also Louis' room. I don't understand. Are they really this lazy? Obviously, because I'm here. After I was finished, I went to Louis' room and knocked. It was silent, but then he finally came and answered it. Finally, I get some room service, he says, exaggerating obviously. I walk in and he shuts the door. The room is frickin' spotless. Why the hell am I here? As you could tell, I lied so I can spend time with you, get to know you, he says ever so sweetly, I mean. I think about it, but then again, it's Louis. What can go wrong? Okay, I ask. So we sit down and he starts blabbing about random things. It's pretty funny. And then he starts talking about carrots and stuff. By now, I was laughing so hard. He's stupid. I decided I should go to bed, so I told Louis good night and that I'll talk to him tomorrow. I had to take a shower. After my shower, I had on my pajamas. I lied down and started thinking about what my life would be like if I was still at home. Who knows, but I started dozing off and zoning out, and finally I was going to sleep. But bed rocking and moans interrupted me. What the hell? Is this what I'll be going through, hearing this shit? I grabbed my pillow angrily and shoved it over my ears, but I could still hear the moaning. It's like his bed is right next to mine. I got up and slumped out angrily. I knocked on Louis' door and he opened it. It looks like he'd been through hell and back. May I sleep with you? They're pretty loud. He cut me off by pulling me inside. With him, he dragged me to the bed and we both got in. I laid there, cold. I had a cover, but it was chilly as hell. I cuddled up to Lou, and surprisingly, he hugged me until I fell asleep. Morning. I turned around to see Louis still asleep. I got up and ran into someone. I looked up, and it was Evelyn. She looked so sore. Are you okay? You look like you're in so much pain, I asked, sounding a little bit concerned. That's what happens when you're a sex slave, she said. I looked down. Hey, it's fine. We were just about to watch a movie, Emma and I. You can join if you want. Yeah, that actually sounds good. I ran in my room and got my cover, and then went to the theater. I watched some old movies until I was falling asleep. Chapter 4. Sierra's POV, because they're doing that now. I don't think they did that before, but now they're doing it. We were just watching Daddy Daycare. It's pretty funny. The girls and I were just dying laughing. After the movie, we just laid there thinking. Maybe we should play a little trivia, guys, Emma asked. We all nibbled our heads, agreeing. Okay, whoever gets the most points is the winner. Loser has to do whatever the winner says. Sounds good? She asked. Evelyn and I looked at each other, thinking. Okay, we're in, I said. Who's the one that came up with the band's name? Harry! Evelyn screamed. 1 for Evelyn, 0 for Sierra. Damn. Okay, who's Kevin? A pigeon Louis obsessed with, I asked. A pigeon that the boys ran over, so they named him Kevin, Evelyn said. 2 points for Evelyn and 0 for Sierra. This is the last question. Better get this, Sierra. Who had the one kidney growing up? I don't know. I rarely go on the internet. Liam! Evelyn yelled. Covered my ears, and the boys walked in looking at us like we're crazy. Sierra, did you make our breakfast? Harry asked. I shook my head. Good I get to have you, he said, licking his lips. Evelyn walked out. I just stood up, went to the kitchen, and made breakfast. After breakfast, I have to clean every dirty thing. I went through the boys' room and see if they were cleaned. I checked Zane's. He was a little messy. I made his bed and picked up some trash I left, then checked everyone's but Harry's. I soon just went. It was messy, and I cleaned everything up. I moved the duvets, and my hand touched something wet. I looked, and it was a condom. Ew, 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 ew. I got every cleaning spray and sprayed my hand. I couldn't really do this anymore. Louis, help me. He came stomping in. What? I was cleaning Harry's bed and I touched a condom that was used, I said, out of breath. Are you serious? Yes. You're pathetic. I went into my room and laid there. I decided I should stalk 5 seconds of summer. Waking up wet is not cool. I thought I locked my door. Well, I guess not. I looked to my left and seen the boys snickering. They made me wet the bed. Not like that. You know what? I'm not even gonna waste my time. I'll get them later. I got up and took my covers and sheets off, went to the washroom and started cleaning them. I went outside to the garden. I looked around and I was kind of bored, so I went by the hill with the flowers and started acting like I was a ballerina. I was twirling and jumping, screaming, yipping in the air. I was not watching where I was going, so that caused me to trip over my feet and trip over the hill. As I was tumbling, I realized that ballet was not for me. I was mumbling how stupid I am. Liam came running down the hill for me. Oh, my dearest Liam, coming to rescue me, while I dropped to my doom. Wow. Yeah, that sounds good. He came right next to me as I laid down, looking at the sky, trying not to scream. Are you alright? He asked. Yeah, I just thought I'd take a shortcut to the bottom, and then go cloud watching. Are you alright? I asked, trying to play it off cool. He chuckled lightly. I'm dying inside. You know that fanfic moment where there's all like, when he chuckles and that half smile shows up? I just thought of that. He looked at me, trying to figure it out. I did it again. Are you sure you're okay? It looks like that trip had a little effect on you. Yeah, I'm fine. I just need a breather. Get over yourself. He nodded and left me alone to cloud watch. He thinks I'm awkward. And you know, he's a little bit right. I'm not like other girls, of course. Chapter 5. After my cloud watching session, I took a nap. I locked my doors because those motherfuckers are not freaking with me. Let's change the subject. I'm tired of those hoes. Let me just let y'all know a little thing about unicorns. 1, they're big. 2, they're pretty, and they come from a world of different unicorns and rainbows. I got up, and I laid on the floor. I started rolling to the door, acting like Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. Yeah, be jelly, I'm Stitch. I got to the door and opened it. I had to be real careful how I rolled downstairs. Don't really want to break a neck around here. Louis has Evelyn tonight, so I'll just talk to him now. I rolled over to his door and stopped. I knocked on the door because he's a boy. You don't want to walk in and see him doing stuff. He opened the door, looking around, and then he looked down. He looked at me like I was from somewhere else, pulled me up, and into his room, which was occupied with the rest of the boys. Great, just what I need. 4 other boys judging me. Well, except Liam, Niall, Louis, Zane, and Harry don't really want to talk to me. Harry does, but only dirty talk, which I have no time for. I'll just come back later, I said. No, wait, we need you here. I'll see the other girls, Louis said. Shit, they're selling us to some other people. If it's 5 seconds of summer, I don't really mind, honestly. Girls, Dane yelled. They have ears. You don't need to be so manly. Gosh. They came in with confused looks. I wonder if Evelyn feels uncomfortable, because she's practically messed around with all of them. I bet she feels awkward as hell. We're going to a dance, and we don't want to leave you all alone, so you have to go with one of us. You guys pick, Harry said, winking at me. I'm either choosing Liam, Niall, or Louis. Or nobody. Loner bitches. Well, I'm gonna go to myself. I don't need a guy, I said. You have to go with somebody, Harry said. Okay, I'll go with Evelyn and Emma if they don't mind, I said, looking at them. Yeah, that'll be fine, Emma said. You know you can be punished for not listening to us, Harry said. I hummed. May I go now? I asked. I didn't wait for their response. I just left. Emma had to go food shopping, while I had to clean the kitchen. Evelyn had to get ready for Louis. I'm gonna help her, I thought. I walked into the room and screamed. My eyes, I screeched. Jesus, help me, I screamed. You shouldn't just barge in people's rooms, she said. Well, I didn't know you were going to be in your birthday suit, I snapped. Well, she's getting ready for Louis, Sierra. Oh, yeah. She shook her head. I had seen her outfit on the bed and was about to slap her. Is that seriously what you have to wear? I asked. Yeah, it is. And if you don't, punishment, she said. What the hell's punishment? I yelped. Well, let's just say it's a 4 something. I tried to get the images out of my head. Ah, my eyes, I said. Well, I have to go. How do I look? She asked. Like a slut, I mumbled. Well, that's the look I have to have. Bye. Then she walked out to do her duty. Duty. it's not even like I added that in there. That's an actual line. Haha, duty. Anyway, I walked out to her room and, well, I honestly don't know what to do. Maybe I should bug someone. Prank call. I got out my phone and blocked my number. I locked my door and called Liam. After about 2 rings, he picked up. Hello? He asked. Hey, babe, I said, making my voice into those high-pitched tones. Who is this? He said. A person. Sierra? I click. I hung up. How the hell? I unblocked my number and called Emma. Hey, Emma, can you get me some chocolate and candy? And also, sodas. Lots of chocolates. And after we're done making dinner, do you want to have a girls' night? With Evelyn, too, of course. Yeah, that sounds like fun. I'll be home in 10 minutes, she said. I'll just sit here until then, I guess.